Starting soon, folks. Starting soon. Counting down. Counting down to the people of Earth. Okay, we're ready to go, guys. Ready to go now. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Okay, guys, let's go start. Let's go start now. Let's go start. And off we go. So, this is the first screen. Welcome again to another edition of Crypto Moon. Okay, another exciting edition today because we're going to cover about crypto gurus. Okay, because as you go in, you want to learn things, right? You want to learn. So, I'm just going to go through some interesting points brought by a no-op, okay, on what to look for on a crypto guru. And yes, for no-ops, it's actually for no-ops. He's quite experienced. He's obviously been through this. So I thought I'd just bring it out to you. But first, we look at the cryptocurrency markets first. Okay, let's look at the cryptocurrency markets. Where are we now? And let's see what people are thinking about in Bitcoin. Well, it hasn't gone anywhere. It hasn't gone anywhere. Up, down, up, down. It's what, 19.2 now? 19.2. The market capitalization is about 568. I think I woke today was a 573 or 575, but the Bitcoin dominance that we know is still at 62.6. What does this mean? Everything's going down the same. Okay, there's nothing exciting today. Everything's not going up a lot. Everything's going down probably by the same percentage. Nothing much going on there. So rather than look at the chart, so Bitcoin, which is choppy, but choppy is good, but we haven't seen the alts rally. Okay, so we're still waiting for the alts rally. So before we go forward, why don't we look at what are people thinking about Bitcoin? Because I think the most popular question that I get is what do I get, guys? You guys know what the most popular question that I get is, how do we go in? When do we go in? At what price we go in? So let me give you an example of Bitcoin, what a company went in at and how well they are doing or not well they're doing, because maybe cryptocurrency is something new. Maybe you're nervous. I'll try to reduce the nervousness, but you can also invest in stocks that are going to cryptocurrency, and that's also another valid strategy. So, MicroStrategy was the first. This was the first company to actually keep its reserves in Bitcoin. Okay, so they bought an additional 50 million in Bitcoin. Let's see. So they bought 2574 Bitcoins. Before this, they already bought like, what was that? 200 million worth of Bitcoin. It's already doubled since they first bought it. And then after that, Square bought it, Jack Dorsey, Twitter, and all that. So let's see how much they bought it at. I'm curious too, guys. How much did these guys buy Bitcoin at? So let's see, 50 million, not exact, but let's see, 2574. So I told you that on the weekend, right? Although there were dumps, it was surprisingly being bought. It was surprisingly being bought, which is a surprise to me too, but that's the way it is, that people just want Bitcoin. And you see the guys doing this, who's buying it. Okay, here's the price. Guess what, guys? I'm going to show you something. I mean, you guys are going to be surprised, okay? Because this is obviously a very, very smart investor, right? This is not your usual no-op investor. Let's look at the price of Bitcoin now. Let's look here. Yeah, the price of Bitcoin is 9226. But if we go here, what did MicroStrategy buy the price of Bitcoin? Here's the price of Bitcoin that he bought it at. I just calculated this, okay? Where's my annotation? I'm going to draw this for you so that you may know. He bought it at 19425. So he bought it at, MicroStrategy bought it at a price that's more expensive than the current price, okay? So can you see that corporates are buying Bitcoin before it's too late? I mean, Grayscale was buying Bitcoin. And also today, there's another, but that's more for Wednesday. There's another trust that's being set up in Canada, like Grayscale. It's buying Ethereum. Okay, it's buying a lot of Ethereum. So you see all these new people coming into Bitcoin. So then you say, oh, what stock is related to Bitcoin? What if we buy the stock? Can we go to the moon? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, in fact, let's go to news here and let's see when this guy bought Bitcoin. Was buying Bitcoin for him and for his company a good thing? Let's see. MicroStrategy. When did they first buy Bitcoin? MicroStrategy. Bitcoin purchase, right? Bitcoin purchase. Let's see when they first did it. No, not 2 days ago. They did it long time ago. Okay. Where is that? Not that. Not that. No, they bought it at 10. Okay, they bought it at around 10K. Bitcoin is worth in 3 months. Okay, so 3 months, November, let's see, November, October, September, August. They bought it in early August. Okay, they bought it in August. Let's see what happened. You want to see the stock on MicroStrategy? Do good things happen to people that buy Bitcoin? Do you want good things to happen to you? Let's see. Let's see. So they bought it around in August. Yeah, I guess it was July, August. Probably they bought it in July because they usually announce that first. They usually buy it first and then they announce it to the world. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look what happens to companies that buy Bitcoin, guys. Look what happens here. There's the gap up when they say they bought Bitcoin, right? 120. Look at it now. 328. And their value of Bitcoin has just doubled, right? The value of the Bitcoin in the treasury has just doubled. That beats keeping cash. Seriously, that really beats keeping cash. And now they're buying more. But the thing is, look at that. That's like what? 2.6 times. Not a bad gain. That's a very good gain. Okay, 2.6 times the increase in the share of MicroStrategy. Okay, after it bought Bitcoin. Okay, in COVID-19. So let's see some other news about Bitcoin, and so that you guys don't get so worried about all this. I know something new, something that you guys may not understand. Oh, that's my profit. I want to show that. First, I want to show my tweets. Okay, let's show the tweets first. Okay, again, this is Brian Brooks, controller of the currency. We'll just go to a short one here. So he said that Bitcoin would not be banned. Let's see what else he says. There's no voice.
But nobody's going to ban Bitcoin. Nobody's going to ban some of these transmission technologies. I think it's going to be a lot less bad than people worry about.
See, nobody's going to ban Bitcoin. Don't worry about it. So I'm going to go on Pomp here. This is Anthony Pompliano. What else do we have? Paul Tudor Jones. So what happened here?
Well, I think the stock. Well, I think the stock market's on. It's on a combination of fiscal monetary pulse that we've never seen before in history. Nothing like this. And of course, that's why you've got more companies with the PE over 100 than at any point, any other time in history. I think.
So I know you guys are worried about a bubble, right? So here's Paul Tudor Jones. If you guys remember Paul Tudor Jones, ANZ talked about Paul Tudor Jones in the NOE. What did she say? He spends 90% of his time on risk management. Let's see what else he said. He said, don't worry. This is because it's low interest rates.
We're something like 50% more than we had in the top of the 2000 NASDAQ bubble. But there's, again, if you just compare and contrast, in 2000, we had real rates of about 250 basis points. We had nominal rates near 6%. And yet you still were able to achieve these lofty values.
So in the year 2000, there's just a lot of, the interest rates were still positive, but now look, there's nothing. And look what Tudor Jones says.
In many post-election years,
you see this?
Variety of companies. Fast forward to where we are now, you've got real rates that are negative 200 basis points, nominal rates at 0. And again, you can see why you've got Tesla at 900 times earnings, because of the fact there's really no real good alternative for your cash.
So guys, if we didn't have stonks, a cryptocurrency, because that's a wilder version of stonks, where are you going to put your money in? That, I think, is the issue, which is why we have lofty valuations. I would say, is there a crash? Yes, of course there's going to be a crash. There has to be one Am I worried about it? No, not now, because this low interest rate environment looks like it's going to go on for quite some time. Right now, what does Tudor Jones say about Bitcoin? What is it? Because you guys want to know about Bitcoin, right? I just wanted you to not worry about stonks. If you were in stonks, it's okay to buy stonks that are involved in Bitcoin. Let's see what it says about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in general, because this is something that's very, very interesting. Yeah, but my internet is not collaborating with me. Hey, come on. Let's see this. Or should I bring my okay, I'm gonna try this, and I'm gonna bring my other thing. Maybe I have to bring my other thing, but let's see what he says. See, he compares this to the beginning of the NASDAQ rally, okay, of the NASDAQ rally of 1999 and all that. One moment, I have downloaded this, so I need to bring this here. Let me see. And Tudor Jones, yeah, I'm lucky I downloaded all this, okay? So it's very good, because then I can post it onto my social media so that people don't get excited and don't get worried. Let me change the screen now so that you guys can see it. It's very important sayings, okay? Again, this guy is all about risk management. Let's go to 6 here.
Levels and how you're thinking about the cryptocurrency in the context of your portfolio.
Again, I'm not an expert on Bitcoin by any stretch. It's just with a market cap of 500 billion, it's the wrong market cap in a world where you've got $90 trillion worth of equity market cap, and God knows how many trillions of fiat currency, et cetera. So it's the wrong market cap, for instance, relative to gold, which is 8 or 9 trillion. The Bitcoin reminds me so much of the internet stocks of 1999, because the internet was in its infancy. No one knew how to value it because of the world of possibility that lay ahead. What you can be certain of is that probably 20 years from now, our kids and grandkids, whatever, all of us will be using some type of digital currency.
So there it is. So what he said is very, very true. This is like 20 years ago during the internet boom. Right? At that time, internet was small companies. People were laughing at it. Where were you then? I was laughing at it. Okay. So, and then I joined one. At least I joined one. Okay. And now look what happens. You might think these are small. Let me tell you, what if you had invested in a lot of these small companies during that internet, during the Renaissance, okay, after the crash? After the crash and it's coming back, you know, one of you or some of you would have found the Facebook, Google, and all that. Can you imagine the gains you would have made? You know, you had invested in an early stage, because guys, the crash has happened. The crash has happened. The crash of cryptocurrency happened in 2018, just like the crash of the .com happened in 2000. So we are on an uptrend. Okay, so I want you to note that. Okay, note that we are going up. It is on an upswing. Now let's see. So in learning about cryptocurrency, I always advise people, you know, don't try to go it alone. Find a guru, find someone who has been there before. Again, this is a very young market. If you were not investing in 1999 during the stock market, or even not investing during 2017, you most probably do not know how to do it. You have no idea how to do it. So I found this on Bitcoin Malaysia group. This is fun, you know, some advice for newbies. As the price of BTC increases, all the crypto gurus are rising from the dead again. You guys know, right? Because a lot of crypto gurus also died with the bear market. Okay, so now, whoa, this is the zombie land of the living dead. Okay, not land of the lost, land of the living dead. So what does he say? Some advice for newbies. I put in some of my advice too, is you guys are looking for people to onboard you onto the cryptocurrency market, okay? Because you do not want to be telling your grandkids, right? Your kids or grandkids, well, either one. 20 years ago, at this time, you saw that whatever cryptocurrency it was, maybe 20 years later, it becomes a big company listed on the stock market, you know, NASDAQ or whatever. So this is some advice for newbies. When crypto guru, influencer, YouTuber says they're so confident about CoinEx mooning and they put all their life savings into a particular currency, take it with a grain of salt. Yeah, don't ever believe 100%. Nobody would be so stupid as to put everything into one basket, okay? Yeah, don't put all your eggs in one basket is still true. Remember that in a lot of Asian countries, we don't have a robust social support system. So if you lose your money, I am so sorry, but that's really it, okay? So there's not a lot of things that you can do if you lose your money there. So this is very, very important. No such thing as a sure thing, even in cryptocurrency. Even if it's a sure thing, it might go up and then it might dump. I've seen in this cycle, again, in this cycle, things that started at 8 cents went over $1. That's more than 10 times, is now back at 8 cents. Okay, so that may happen too. Next, be wary when crypto gurus show you their cryptocurrency holdings on their spreadsheet, Excel, blockchain app, whatever, blog, oh, Instagram. Okay, first row of us never show it. I can easily create a spreadsheet. Yes, a lot of people can create a spreadsheet, but you must also know that the spreadsheet that people create or the Instagram, man, you can do a lot of things on Instagram to mislead people, right? But whatever it is, if someone creates a spreadsheet and looks like a nice spreadsheet, there must be a real trading account somewhere, not a demo. Now, the good thing about crypto is very hard to get a demo account, so thank God for that, unless you're on a Forex platform, which you shouldn't be, okay? So there must be a real account somewhere. So you, as a future student or as a future investor that wants to get into this space, must see the real account. Now, if he doesn't talk about the real account, that's a different kind of thing. I do understand that some people are out there to teach, correct? So there's nothing wrong with that. Some people are just out there to teach and they never promise you the moon and all that, but they want to make it easy for you guys to go into cryptocurrency. That's good. That's good. Seriously, that's good. But if you want to make money, then you should learn from someone that has actually made the money. Okay, I think this is so crucial. So if they have a spreadsheet, I have a spreadsheet. It's called a trade journal. Okay, well then that should be able to be mapped onto a real account. So I told you guys yesterday, right? I track all my performance. This is just from my trading account. I started this in late July, late July, early August, or was it late June or late July? I know it's only 5 months plus, okay? 5 months plus since I have this account. So I have the performance, look at that. Yeah, early July, sorry, it's early July, late June. This was until September 26. This is 60%, 59.78. I told you guys my performance is 80, right? Okay, I'm not good at calculating. Okay, this is Binance calculating. So Binance has calculated that from 9/27, which is the point that other account ended, it's now at 28.12. So easy. This account has been returning in about 5 months. This is the total returns. It's here. It's 88%. You guys understand me? It's 88%. It is a $5,000 account. And I already told you guys, more than half of the profit comes from my favorite coins, which is the ones that have been hacked. I can tell you that. I can tell you the story because I really am in there. So remember the next lesson that everything that's on a nice spreadsheet, and you can ask my students, it is on a journal, is then translated into something real, which is this, okay? You need to see this. But if they're just saying that, hey, I'm a good teacher and I'm just out here to teach you the basic, I'm okay with that. That's okay. That's cool. That's cool. You know what you are getting into. That's fair. Okay. Next, if so many coins and unable to decide which ones stick to Bitcoin and Ethereum, I agree. Really, I agree. If you want to have the most simplest, I'm talking about the most simplest portfolio of all, you must have these 3 coins, okay? Let me show you. He missed one thing, okay? IMHO, in my humble opinion, he missed 1 coin. The first one, of course, BTC. The next one is ETH. And the next one you must have, in my opinion, is a stable coin, right? Whether it's USDT. I don't like that. I like USDC. Why? Because in a dip, you want to be able to buy more. Because if you're stuck here, cryptocurrency market falls, you cannot buy lower, right? You cannot add to your position. So always have a percentage of this. You like that? Yeah, smash the like button, okay? Let's smash the like button. I just gave you a tip. Don't only have these two. Make sure you have ample reserves of this so that if this goes down, just buy more, and buy more. That makes sense. Okay, next. Use cold wallets to store your coins offline. Always buy wallet directly from manufacturers. So what are cold wallets? Cold wallets are like the Ledger, okay? Let me show you this. So you can store this offline, you know, instead of storing it at an exchange, you can store it offline so that it's safe. Ledger Nano, let's go see Ledger Nano. Because this is like a what? This is like a device, Nano S. Nano X or Nano S? Yeah, that's fine. Let's go Nano X. I have the Nano S, I have the older one. So put all your cryptocurrencies here like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. You can put a lot of cryptocurrencies here. So you don't have to have many accounts everywhere. But you have to check if you want interest, they may not be here, okay? You might not get it in your wallet. Maybe you have to put it on an exchange. Now, let me give you one question. I have here Lazada, Shopee, Lazada. Do I order? Assuming, you know, I go to a class, I like cryptocurrency, I'm going to buy some like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDT, as I said, because some guru from Actions to Wealth said that. Do I buy? No. Do I go and order here from Lazada, Shopee, Lazada? Do I do it? This is a big question for you guys. Are you guys going to order here? Is this the way to do it, guys? Is this the right way to do it? Okay, smash the like and I will tell you the answer. You like the price, right? It is cheap. Oh, I see some difference here. Okay, Lazada, yeah. Secure your crypto ledger and all that. Do you go and smash the order button here? Do you do that? Do you want to do that? Let's continue, but I'm going to ask you a question. Do you want it? A very important question, so answer it yes or no. Next, keep your password. Seed key is the backup key in case something happens to your password, right? In case something happens to your password, you can recover back the wallet. Again, a safe place in a piece of laminated paper, and make sure you make a few copies. Yes, the paper is the best. If you keep it out on the computer, if you keep it out on your handphone, no good. No good, okay? Because that your handphone could be hacked, man. Your handphone could be hacked. Yes, Fed, Black Friday was cheap. Do you want to buy from Lazada? Do you want to buy from Shopee? It's cheap. Do you want to do that? What if you miss Black Friday, guys? That's a good question. Fed, you saw Black Friday, right? So Fed saw Black Friday. Do you want to buy this? You missed Black Friday. And now you get a Black Friday price. Oh no, maybe it's better than Black Friday. Do you want to go ahead and get it? That is the question, guys. Are you going to FOMO in and get it? This is a very important question for you guys. Answer and smash the like button. You know, give me a like, because I'm going to tell you a very important answer. Next, make sure your spouse and loved one know what to do in the event of your death or when you are incapacitated. Yes, keep the keys somewhere, maybe in a bank safe deposit box, so that if something happens to you, they can proceed there. They know the password, they know the PIN number, they know the seed, right? You guys were in the wallet class where we had this wallet from what? Blockchain, was it blockchain.info, right? Was it? No, it's not a blockchain.info. It was what? It was blockchain.io or something. This was not the crypto.com, this is the other wallet, right? And you had a seed phrase, right? You had your wallet address, you had your password, and there was a seed phrase, and you have to keep it. Yeah, nope. Yeah, good. Brian, Cyber Monday. Why? Why don't we buy it from Shopee and Lazada, guys? Why don't we buy it there? So in this day and age, anything can happen. Why don't we buy it there, guys? This is so important. Why don't we buy it here? Where do we buy it then? But these are good prices, and you just miss Cyber Monday, and you just missed Black Friday. I don't know, maybe you thought the sale was on 11/11, you know, Singles Day. You think you're single, you miss Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Why don't we want to buy from Shopee and Lazada, okay? Why not? Why don't we want to buy from here? And where do we buy this from? Because Ledger is very popular now. You know, during my time, there was Trezor. But I think nowadays, to make it simple, there is Ledger, right? There's Ledger. It's a French company. But why won't you want to buy it here? Why would you want to, right there, Shop Ledger? Let's see this. Shop Ledger. Yes, correct. Fad has answered it right. Yes, I'm not saying that they're not selling the real stuff. Maybe they are. Maybe the Shopee guys and Lazada guys are selling. And some of them are very, very good. I can vouch for that because I also order things from Lazada. It's been a pleasant experience. But guys, we don't know. If you want to be safe, Brian is here. Buy direct. Buy direct. Okay, this is the Ledger Nano X. Go to here, shopledger.com, and buy direct. Got that? You know that, right? Man, I got a good deal that day. This was so cheap, you know, that day. I mean, just ridiculously cheap. This totally ridiculously cheap. I bought Ledger Nano S because I'm going to give it out as a free gift and all that. But man, I got mine for totally cheap. Okay, so you got to buy it from here, even though Cyber Monday is over, because guys, this is what happened. Real case in 2017. I haven't heard of it now, but there was a real case where someone brought this from Amazon. Not Amazon, you know, there's Amazon, the sellers there. You know what, one of the sellers there, I'm not sure if it's trusted or not. I don't know the ranking of that, but somebody bought it from there and got hacked, okay? So just be careful. Not the fault of Amazon. Amazon or Lazada or Shopee cannot monitor all this. You understand that? They can't do that. You have to look after yourself. Order from this. What else do I want you to do? Why can't we just save it in? Yeah, it is in a thumb drive. Yeah, Brian, yeah, this is in a, yeah, you can save your password in a thumb drive. Correct. Okay, let me draw this out. Okay, Brian asked a very good question. Why can't you just save it in a thumb? Of course, but you know what, Brian? You have lots of what? You have lots of passwords here. You have lots of passwords. You have lots here. But here in the Ledger, you have only one, and it has access to many wallets, so it's simpler. And anyway, if you lose your Ledger, it doesn't matter. If you lose your thumb drive, you are in big trouble, right? So this one, if you lose, is better. Just a Ledger. And this one, if you lose, oh, you got to find a new one. Do you have a backup of this? You have to make a backup of a backup of a backup. I don't like backups of backups of backups, okay? So everything is in one. The next thing I want to show you is, okay, Fed did a good thing. Yeah, you got a great one, right? All Express right now. This is the thing. When you order this, this is very important. This was not from Ledger. I ordered a Trezor, you know, because Trezor at that time looked more beautiful. Okay, Trezor was supposedly the more advanced one, but now I understand. I have both, okay, but I was using a lot of Trezor at that time. Now I use more Ledger because I can do more things with the Ledger, but there's also the Trezor. Let's not forget the Trezor, okay? It was a beautiful piece of thing. It's just designed so beautifully. I'm going to show you. And when I ordered things from the Trezor, I'm just going to tell you what happened, okay? So if you are experiencing this, I want you guys to do the exact same things. Yeah, this is very, very nice. This is very, very small. This is even more, to me, it's even more beautiful than the Ledger, but you know, the Ledger seems to have more utility nowadays, okay? See, Brian, you can keep a lot of things here. Now, when I ordered it from the Trezor, right, from the Trezor store again, this comes from Hong Kong. Your Ledger comes from France, right? So it's very nice. It's very well done. It's very, it's kept very well. You know, there's a plastic going around it. When it arrived to me, guess what? Here's the box. Okay, this is very important. Here's the box, and there's plastic all around it, and there was a small tear here. There was a small tear here. What do you do? What do you do at that time? You know, say you want to touch it, but stop. Maybe you have like say, oh, that's so nice. I want to touch it. Stop. Everything stop. Because you know why? When you see that, what do? You get out this phone and you snap a picture. Chick, chick. And you snap this, and then what do? You write to Trezor or Ledger or whatever, okay? Because you don't know what's going on. You know why? Because you want to say, hey, there's a tear here. Could it have been compromised? And this is what I don't like. Could someone have taken out the package? They know the key of this Trezor device, and you know what? And the next time, they can hack into your wallet. So I complained to Trezor, and then I managed to return it back to Trezor. You understand that? I returned it back and got a new one. Okay, yeah, crack in plastic, Brian. I will not take the chance. And you know, the good thing about Ledger and Nano, when you see that, you send them the evidence, no questions asked, they take it back. If you buy from Shopee or Lazada, I do not know. Now, here's the thing. Say I sell something to Brian, okay? Don't buy from me, okay, Brian? But say I sell something to you, you know? I buy the Ledger from somewhere, and what I do is this, you know, I'm a Ledger agent, or I'm somewhere, right? And I go in and I put in my password and all that, and everything is stored, and then I seal this correctly or whatever, and then I sell it to you and all this, you know, secondhand. I say good offer, right? Secondhand, okay, secondhand, good offer, secondhand, okay? Because the new ones, they have that seal. So once you're broken, you cannot say it's a new one. Secondhand, right? You have secondhand things here, and it's a good one, and I sell it to you. I can go back into this Ledger, Brian, and you know what? I don't do anything, Brian Anand, I don't do anything. If you have $1,000, I'm not interested. But say you find a nice coin like Sora, which went 100 times, okay, Sora, right? The one that did the CDBC for Cambodia, you guys are good at this. It goes up 100 times, 100,000. Trust me, Brian, the next morning, once it hits that, or even before it hits that, your tokens are gone. They're just going to be gone. They're going to be so gone. Finished. Okay, you understand that, right? And that is the lesson for today. Yes, never buy secondhand. And with that, I'm preparing you guys to be rich. That's it for the show today, guys. So we are going to continue on Wednesday. Okay, so I'm going to see you on Wednesday for another great show. Remember, Bitcoin we covered today, and altcoins we're going to cover on Wednesday, so you guys can make a lot of money. But please look after security, guys. Okay, guys, bye. See you later.